Looks like you're ready.
If you're ready, I'm ready.
Can I click this?
Yep.
How long does it take to go live?
Did you see where it says you're live?
No. Oh, hello.
It says you're live, and that's when we're live.
Well, the circle was spinning.
What's up, everyone? Back for another Lego stream. Got a lot. I also have this out to kind of just be excited. This came in the mail today.
Humble brag.
A little bit of a brag, but I loved this book. We got the digital version of it about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So I got to read it already. I haven't, but like I kind of want to read it again. This is one of the best Star Wars books I've ever read.
I still have to read it.
I'm excited for everyone else to get to do it. Well, you can read the digital copy because I don't trust you to take care of my my hardcover.
Well, I like the hardcovers better.
Prove to me that you can treat one right. Don't dog-ear the pages.
I haven't been dog-earing the pages.
You dog-eared all of our Lego instructions.
Those are Lego instructions. Oh my gosh. Who we got in here? Rain Man, Reefton. What's up? Wolf Boy, Benjamin Smith, Jason Charles, White Wolf 496. How's everybody doing?
I'm gonna start with the advent calendar today just to make sure we get that done. I've been putting them off so we do 7 days in a row, and then we'll get into this mosaic thing. And Darth Maul. Darth Maul won the poll on Twitter. Just barely eked out Darth Vader.
Did you vote?
Me? No.
You didn't?
No.
Oh.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think you can vote in your own poll, Molly.
It was your poll.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal. It's our poll.
It was your poll, and I voted for
now
Darth
all of a
Maul.
sudden it's mine. The prequel fans came out strong. It was close, though.
Very close.
But the good news is we have 2 of those, so we can do Vader too.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes.
I was wondering why we got 2 of them. So I was like, because they all had the same stuff on them, but you can
build them 3 separate ways, yeah.
Okay. So if we wanted to, we could just take it apart and redo it as a different person.
If you wanted to, I guess. Technically, you can build it 4 ways. If you have all 3 sets, well, I mean, if you buy the same set 3 times, you can build like a big version of Vader.
Oh.
Like a long piece of wall art. So technically, they're trying to get you to buy the same set 6 times,
Oh.
which is kind of brilliant. I mean, I will admit, that's smart Lego. That's how they get you.
What's up, Stuart? I see Jake in the comments. Hey, Jake. Are you doing the... Oh, yeah, you're doing the advent calendar first. How many do we have to catch up with?
7.
Where are the ones that we built so far?
I don't remember. I think they're piled up over there.
Oh.
Look at this. It's Dio with a little hat. It's got a little Santa hat.
Oh, I broke it.
Of course.
It's barely on there.
Uh-huh.
You had it on wrong.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. How do I show this to people? It's so cute and small. Focus.
There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll build 7 of these real quick.
Hilo just like picked up a toy and he's just kind of like, this doesn't have treats in it, but maybe if I show it to them, they'll put treats in it. Hey Bador, what's up? Artie Films, hello. Oh, I still forgot to show you the video that POV posted today. with Hilo.
Hilo eating your dip.
Stealing my buffalo chicken dip. Hey, Sean Sullivan. I completely blame Sean and Jake for that little incident. But
I think that's fair.
he didn't get much of it.
These instructions are so small for some of these things, and they're getting more complex every year.
I mean, they're Lego. They're supposed to be a little complex. Ooh, I want to build a little red-nosed tauntaun. And the snowman, the gonk. There's a gonk droid snowman in this.
Last year it was a Gonk Droid present. That I have to find that one. He's around here somewhere.
No. Normally there's like a character in these excuse me, that we're really excited about. Like last year, or one of the years, it was General Merrick.
Yeah.
And it was like his only Lego was in the Advent calendar.
That's true.
Let's see. Oh, got a couple super chats already. Matt Thornton, thank you for your super chat. I'm calling it. The Bad Batch were the ones who saved Grogu / Baby Yoda.
I've had about people. Man, I cannot talk today. You know what would help? Some beer. I've had a couple people ask if Grogu could be in the Bad Batch, and I feel like I'm turning into a Grinch about some of this stuff, but I'm like...
Well, it's the right time of year for it.
Yeah. I don't want Grogu in the Bad Batch. I don't want everything to be so heavily connected all the time. But it's possible that... I don't know. That feels like something that... I don't think the Bad Batch was at the temple when Order 66 happened, so someone else had to save him there. But they could have needed help later, and then the Bad Batch would show up to help then. But I don't know. It's not an idea that I'm crazy about.
Yeah, you've been grumpy about things connecting with other things lately. I think you're just tired. You need a nap.
That's true.
We're both tired. It's been a crazy end of the year for us. Maybe we'll take some time off in January. Hilo found an antler, which is significantly louder than his other toy.
It's not an antler.
What is it?
It's a rubber toy,
Oh, then he's just tearing it apart.
I guess.
And eating
I was
it.
just making sure it wasn't like a present or something.
Unless there's something in it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that will happen. I don't know that the Bad Batch were the ones that saved Grogu.
I could see them, like, being involved in getting him somewhere safe or something at some point, but...
Yeah.
Again, it's just, like, not my first choice.
I feel like I don't know how I will feel. I'm sure I will be excited if and when I see animated Grogu, but so far I just want live action Grogu.
I guess what I'm worried about is that Grogu will become like a crutch or something that's like, oh, we gotta get Baby Yoda in here somehow.
Like Vader?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, Vader's in so much stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's a crutch I wouldn't mind seeing
I know you wouldn't.
more of. But yeah.
But a lot of that is like, it doesn't mean that it can't be done well. It's more just that if given the option, I'd rather see something new than like the same thing again.
Sure.
Tiny Falcon?
Oh, it's so flat. That's cute. It's like a pancake falcon. Olivia Pereno, thank you for your super chat. Who is your favorite High Republic character so far?
Ooh.
And are they on the cover? That way we can at least show people. Because I haven't read anything yet.
Right. So we got Avar Kriss, Buryaga, I think that's Elzar, and Loden Greatstorm. Loden and Burry are both pretty great.
The Wookiee?
Yeah. He's a Padawan at this point still. He's awesome. Loden Greatstorm is really cool. I think maybe my favorite isn't on this cover, but he's on the other, like the special edition cover that they're only putting a handful of out. He is a 300-year-old Jedi Master who's basically retired, and like the council's like, you can do whatever you want, go wherever you want, and he's like, I want to go out on the frontier. And he is like a cook in a Jedi temple out on the Outer Rim.
He's a cook for a Jedi temple?
Yeah, but he's also a Jedi Master. He's just like, I want to just chill, and he's a cook.
I mean,
but then when stuff starts to go bad,
yeah,
he kicks into action, and I'm like,
is he that character that is a general who's just about to retire, and then he's like, I'm too old for this shit, and then he gets pulled back into action. This poodoo.
I mean, kind of, but I think he kind of also likes the action.
Yeah,
Even if
they
he
all do.
Doesn't want to admit it.
They all do.
But his part of the story, I was like, yeah, I like this.
I like that.
Teeny Porg.
Teeny tiny Porg. I don't even know if the camera would focus on that one. I like the idea that Jedi back then could just retire and do some fun stuff, like do what makes them happy, because they didn't have to fight or anything.
Like they're in a time of peace. It's been 800 years of peace, and they're just kind of like, we're Jedi, and occasionally we have to go to a planet and like mediate a discussion, but for the most part, things are fine. And so yeah, this dude is like, I want to just go on the Outer Rim, and I'll still serve a temple, but I'm just gonna be the cook, and he loves cooking, and he's good at it. So he's
Good
really
for
great,
him.
but I wouldn't say he's a main character. I think I like the Padawans. They have some really good stuff. Burry is the Padawan, and Bell is another Padawan he's the one in the concept art that has like a dog-like creature.
Oh yeah.
He's great, and so is the dog.
What is it?
I forget what it's called, but its name is Ember.
Oh.
Okay, Hilo, you're pushing me around.
I'm way more interested so far in the rock.
That one's from Into the Dark.
Yeah.
I haven't really talked about them much,
Okay.
so I don't want to.
Well, I won't say anything then, but there's a character in Into the Dark that has me very, very intrigued, and I hope they make an action figure.
I'm waiting to talk about them a little bit more, just because that book is farther out.
Sure.
But yeah, there's a character in Into the Dark that I am kind of obsessed with.
Okay, hi buddy. Can you lay down? Can you be a good boy and lay down? So I can read the nice people's super chats? He's like, no, I cannot.
I cannot, and I will not.
Ted comment, what's up? Thanks for the super chat. Oh boy. Disney should do a temporary collaboration with Chili's for the sole reason that they can have Mando singing the Baby Back Ribs song.
I want my baby back.
That's a good one.
That's very good.
Ted,
That's
I
very
like that
funny.
one. Hilo, no.
I mean, stranger things have happened. They team up with
Denny's.
Denny's every so often, so yeah.
Chili's would be a massive upgrade from Denny's. I haven't eaten at a Chili's in like years.
I remember when we went to that Denny's just to get some solo cards, and the
It was
looks
so
that we were given.
Sad. The lady didn't even know what we were talking about. We were like, do you have those solo cards? And she was like, what? So she asked the manager, and they hadn't even opened the box.
They had to go get the box out. And they're like, look at these nerds coming in here.
Yeah, I forget. You got like
I got like a burger. It was fine.
I think I got a salad because I couldn't bring myself to get anything else on the menu. And even that was bad.
We're a Waffle House family.
Yeah.
This is cool. Radiant 7.
Cute. Very basic, but I like it.
What's today? The 16th?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure I don't go too far.
Are we caught up?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Ted, that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah,
I
that's
completely
very funny.
agree that should happen. Kylie Petrano, hello, welcome. Thank you for your super chat. So hi guys, you both are epic and made my last Saturday, so thank you so much. Was wondering what was Alex's instant reaction when Squadrons was announced. Ooh.
Oh, the game?
When you first heard about it, I guess technically you heard rumblings of it fairly
I'm trying
early.
to remember the first time I heard about it, because like did we get to play it before it was announced? I don't remember. I don't think so. I think it was announced.
When was it
announced?
One of the developers, weren't they asking you questions about ships and stuff while they were developing it? But they were like, you don't know what this is about, but I have a question.
Maybe. I'm trying to remember when I found out about that. But it was excitement.
I mean, you give us an idea. It wasn't,
No. Obviously, I was very excited. I'm trying to remember. I think the first time we may have known that a ship game was coming, but when the first trailer came out and I actually got to see it, and it was like, oh, this is in first person, and seeing the cockpit. I guess that was at EA Play, I think, or EA Play, whatever they did in place of it. So yeah, like getting to actually see all of the mechanics of how the game worked, that had me really excited. I would, you can watch my like reaction video. That probably has that's my memory set in stone, because I don't remember how I reacted.
Well, I know that the first time we got to play the game, you just had a smile on your face all day, and you were in here giggling like a schoolgirl. Or a schoolboy.
Schoolboys can giggle too.
Yes, they can. Oh, man. Hitman Hudson, thanks for the super chat. Is there anything besides Bloodline, which I've read, I should read before starting, Resistance Reborn? Also, Tora Doza is an underrated character. Agreed.
Yeah, I like Tora a lot.
Other than Bloodline...
The Poe Dameron comic would be good to read. Battlefront 2's story mode would be good to play.
There's nothing else you would really need for that story, because...
I'm trying to think of the way you get the full... Did you read Resistance Reborn? Mm-hmm. The full, like, appreciation for everything. It's like, it feels like a season finale where, hey, remember that video game, that comic, that book? Like, this stuff is getting pulled back in. That was very exciting. So
where do you get Nora Wexley in other media?
Aftermath. Yeah.
Because I liked her character. She wasn't in it that much, but...
The Aftermath trilogy would be good to read to get the full kind of context of Snap Wexley and his relationship. A little bit more of Wedge is in Aftermath as well. I always look over at the book as if looking at it's going to help me remember.
Well, there's people on the cover. I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed it, and I haven't read a lot of the books that we've mentioned so far.
I know like Shriv is in it a lot.
Oh yeah.
So I think he would be someone good. There we go. That would be a good. The Battlefront 2 story would be good to check out.
I think those are all good
But I do think
things.
Bloodline is probably the story I was like most glad I had read.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully some of those pique your interest and help you. The other YouTube reactor named Danny, thanks for your question. Molly, if Frog Lady wants a makeover, how would you go about it? I feel like we got this question already. And I said, Frog Lady don't need no makeover. She's perfect the way she is.
I think but then we got into what we would do for Frogman to...
But if Frog Lady wants a makeover, I mean, again, I would start with heavy moisturizing. Give her a good spa day. I don't know. Do they have eyelashes?
I don't recall.
Maybe you could glue some fake eyelashes on the tops of their eyes just to accentuate how glossy they are.
I'm gonna guess they don't. She's not a mammal.
Maybe a little lipstick. I don't know. She looks great.
Yeah, I think she's perfect as is.
But as a new mom, you know, a good spa day would be great.
Yeah, she just needs some time to relax, especially after being attacked by spiders.
Oh, yeah. I hope that answers your question. Jane Dalton, thanks for the super chat. In Empire Strikes Back. In Empire Strikes Back, certain point of view, do you think Syo, the space worm, or the spirit in the space worm, Syo?
Syo, I think that's how I was pronouncing it.
Was part of the living force like the Bendu in Rebels?
That's not how I interpreted it. I just thought that the space worm was an insanely, and the entire race, I thought they are just an insanely old species that live a long time. But it did seem to have like this connection to the Force, but that could just be because it's a part of nature, period. I don't know, I didn't get that vibe, but I wouldn't say that like, no, definitely not. We don't know how one becomes something like the Bendu. Like, was it always a spirit creature, or is it just a very old creature that knows the Force because it's been around for a long time? So maybe.
I think it's probably like a creature that the Force created, kind of like the Mortis Arc stuff.
The Bendu?
Yeah. But I haven't read that story, so I don't have anything fun to say for that one. There's a little battle droid. Is this the Trade Federation's ship?
Uh-huh. The battleship.
Yeah.
Which is named?
I don't remember. I don't have to know that because it got asked recently.
That's true. Fine. Trying to keep you on your toes.
I keep track of things that I don't have to know.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa, wait. What is this?
I don't know.
Does it play
is this
music?
app connected?
Oh my gosh. These are all just in bags of different colors.
Alright, I gotta find the mall instructions. Oh my god.
I thought this was gonna be easy.
Okay, so you build like a corner at a time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a square at a time, so it's a 9x9 thing. Okay.
Woof. Have fun with that.
Alright, but at least I found them all.
What's this?
I don't know. I'll look into that later.
It's got like a little picture of a phone and some earbuds. I don't know if this comes with music. Does it play music?
I don't know.
I have to know.
Hold on. Might be on the box. This is wild. Oh no.
While you're opening that, the Meg Jake, thanks for your super chat. I'd love to see Thane and Sienna in Rogue Squadron or any of the other new shows. Do you think we will see those characters again soon? I'm starting to think that Rogue Squadron's gonna be in the future.
I do think that sounds likely.
But if it weren't, I'd love to see those characters in anything. I'm trying to think of like what other shows they could pop up in. Maybe
Does say it says soundtrack on the back. I don't know what that means. I'll check that out later. We don't need no soundtrack. We got stream beats going.
Maybe
we can't hear them, but
Andor? Would that be right timing?
No.
Too early?
They were both part of the Empire until the Death Star. I mean, it's potential, but like I don't know why they would be. That's tough. Like I want a continuation of their story. I want to see what happened to I just want those crazy kids to be okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know that there is more for them to tell. I need next time I see Claudia Gray, if she comes to Dragon Con again, I'll ask her. Because I think it's probably down to her. She probably has to want to tell that story, since she created the characters. But I'm not expecting them to be in Rogue Squadron. And I think you're right. I think that the language around that movie, and I've got a video about this coming out probably next week. We'll see how crazy Mando is on Friday, but
oh my gosh.
Just talking about like when that'll take place, what it might look like, because it sounds like it will be post episode 9.
Yeah. I am so not ready for the end of Mandalorian. So not ready. Are you gonna stay up again for this one?
We'll see. I didn't mean to stay up for the last one.
Well,
oh man, I might need to get like some Tupperware. I'll figure that out later.
I'm trying to think if we have something that holds lots of little things.
I have my old like tackle box that I used for X-Wing miniatures. That might work. Why aren't these just in Ziploc baggies? That's... I'll figure this out later.
We have some like little plastic clear cups, don't we, downstairs?
I don't know. I'll just soldier on for now.
I lost my spot, and I forgot what I was gonna say. What were we talking about?
Thane and Sienna. Which it is Sienna, because I said Sienna once to Claudia Gray, and she corrected me.
Yeah.
And also, in Bloodline, it's Ransom Casterfo? Now I can't remember. I said one thing, and she, I think it's Casterfo. One of them she said sounded more menacing.
Elijah Neal, what's up? Thanks for the super chat. My prediction for the next episode is Fennec will die again. Luckily, if she did die, we'll see her in the Bad Batch. Also, do any of the books address the Loth Wolf we saw in the promotional pictures?
Not as of yet. I'll start with the High Republic question.
We saw a Loth Wolf?
Yep.
In Mando?
In High Republic.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. One of the Jedi in concept art, which doesn't necessarily mean that it will happen in the actual storyline, has a Loth Wolf.
Mm-hmm. I like hearing you tell me stories.
Okay. That may have been swapped out for Ember. I don't know. Like, they may have been saying, like, and I want one of the Jedi to have a dog. And so they were like, maybe a Loth Wolf. And then they decided to go with this new creature instead. But no, I have not seen the Loth Wolf pop up in the first 3 books, which would be Light of the Jedi, A Test of Courage, and Into the Dark. What was the other part of that question? Oh, Finnick.
Elijah Neal thinks Finnick will die again.
I hope not. I think Ming-Na Wen is a great actress. I'd like to see her stick around in this story. That's at the end of every season. I feel like Game of Thrones has trained TV viewers to be like, who's gonna die? And I'm like, no one has to die. No one has to.
No one has to.
No one has to die. I just like all the characters, so I don't really.
I just need to know what Grogu is doing and if he's okay. Okay, the other YouTube reactor named Danny sent in a very generous super chat, so I'm going to go ahead and read it. 3-part question. If the Jaw was pulled up to your house to trade, what would you trade or sell? Molly, what would your Sith name be? Alex, what would your name be on Tatooine? Wait, what would be your name on Tatooine name?
What would be my Tatooine name?
I guess, yeah. But okay, so let's start with the if the Jawas came to our house, what would we trade and sell? What would they have that we might want? An astromech droid?
We don't have an astromech droid.
No, they would have it.
Oh, what would we try to get from them? Yeah,
we could give them a dozen eggs.
You like Sugas? We got Sugas.
We got Sugas. We got lots of little
we buy like
ones.
30 Sugas at a time, so we could give them lots of Sugas.
We'd give them eggs, and hopefully in exchange they would give us their finest astromech droid, and we would.
I mean, if they had Mandalorian armor in there, I'd probably.
I want a Bar2D or R2.
Bar2D2?
Bar2D2.
I don't know why you can't say that.
R2 Bar2 is the one I always go for. Sorry, no, I want a little astromech droid that makes drinks.
Which we saw one at Dragon Con. Like, it's programmable to make drinks. It had like all the liquors inside of it, and you'd be like, I want this, and it would mix it for you. I might try to trade. Well, first of all, I would give them like all of our junk. Like, we have a room that's just, it needs to be cleared out. It's got like old bikes in it and our old desks, and we just need a way to. The
desks are just too big. Like, we need to break them apart before we try to take them downstairs.
So I want to just, hey, you guys want a desk? Come take my desk.
We have a lot of old monitors that they might want.
We might be able to trick them, and we could take like the kyber crystals out of our Galaxy's Edge lightsabers and be like, they're silicax crystals.
Yeah.
Give us your finest wares.
Suckers. And then, okay, so what would your name be on Tatooine? What would my Sith name be? I mean, I'm so tempted to do just Darth Molly, because I think that would be funny.
No. You can do better.
I know. It's that's why I said I'm tempted, but I wouldn't make that my Darth name. Darth. I don't know.
Was it Darth Mander? Because your nickname is Molly Mander.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know what my Tatooine name would be, or exactly what that means.
I'm pretty sure the Spanish word for redhead is pelirrojo. So I could make up a Star Wars version of that.
Tuckerize that. Pelero. Ropalo.
Darth. But
Can you tell we took improv classes?
Yeah. Darth Pelraj.
I like that.
How's that?
Sure.
Darth Pelraj. That's my Sith name. Don't wear it out.
We'll think of something way better as we're trying to fall asleep tonight.
Yeah.
My Tatooine name. I mean, I feel like that's just a Star Wars name. So maybe like, I think Nomad feels like a good Star Warsy last name.
Oh, for Damon,
Yeah,
but backwards.
yeah, just spell that backwards. Axel.
Axel Nomad.
Axel Nomad. I don't hate that.
That's your rock and roll name. Thank you again for the generous super chat. I hope those are good names.
Mine's good.
Thanasi Spillatus? Thanasi Spiliatus? I'm sorry, I butchered that. If you had the opportunity to make a Star Wars TV show, what would it be?
I mean, I've answered this before, and it was always Rogue Squadron, so I don't know what to say now.
Mine would be, it would be probably, hopefully close to what Acolyte's gonna be. I want dark side stuff. Maybe like, maybe like a what if series, kind of like what Marvel is doing, but if Rey actually became Empress Palpatine.
That'd be a good one.
And like what would happen if Dark Rey actually happened.
The Acolyte is close to something I would want too, because it's got to be like new characters and a new point in the timeline, and
Well, not necessarily. You got Plagueis, you got
sure, yeah,
lots of options.
Less familiar characters. Like I'm not gonna be upset if Jarl Poof shows up. It's more just like I don't want a bunch of the same people over and over and over, if that makes sense. But yeah, the end of the end of the High Republic era, that's very intriguing to me. I'm down for the Acolyte for sure.
Robert Bush, thanks for the super chat. Do you think we'll see a continuation of Commander Wolf's story in Star Wars, like after Rebels? And if so, what would you like to see from him? And then it's the Star Trek hand.
The Live Long and Prosper.
Yeah.
I am expecting Rex to show up in any potential sequel series. I don't know about Wolf, but like if it's animated, it's very easy to just, yeah, it's another clone, whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what happens in the Bad Batch first, because I think and hope that that series will be about like not just the Bad Batch, but maybe Rex saying like, hey, a bunch of our brothers have these chips in their heads and we need to help them. And so they can go around and try to find Wolf and Gregor, help them out. Maybe they go to Cody and Cody's just like, no thanks, and I'm gonna stay bad. I don't think every clone is going to be receptive to this idea that they've been controlled and lied to and all that. I think some will just want to ignore that fact.
I like that.
But if I feel like Wolf had a full story, then I don't need to see him again. But if they open up some new plot threads, then sure.
Oh, I don't know if Sean is still here, but Sean Sullivan sent in a super chat. Thank you, Sean. First, it's all Jake's fault. Second, what book would you recommend starting with for the new High Republic stuff? It's all Jake's fault. I'll believe you.
What did Jake do?
They were both whistling to get
right,
Hilo's attention.
Yeah. Definitely Light of the Jedi. If you're gonna read all of them, like I always say, do release order. But Light of the Jedi and A Test of Courage come out on the same day.
Yeah.
But still, Light of the Jedi, and then it doesn't matter so far. Into the Dark and A Test of Courage are both kind of on their own, but I was very glad that I had read Light of the Jedi before either of them, if that makes sense.
I'm excited to read it, but I'm gonna read the physical copy and not Kindle.
Well, treat it right.
Maybe I will, maybe I will.
I would love it if you would.
We got it for free.
I would still like you to treat it well. I want it to look good on my shelf.
Jake says, lies, deception. It looked like it was a joint effort, but Harold Grundichern. I hope I said that right. Thank you for your super chat. Do you think that Kira might return to the Lando series, and will Padme's handmaiden might return in the Kenobi series? Oh,
I said that. I threw that idea out in my video yesterday, I think.
That's on my to-do watch
Along with
list.
a lot of other of our videos. I think that the handmaidens coming back are unlikely, but they've had so much cool story development in the past few years between E.K. Johnston's books, Queen's Shadow and Queen's Peril, and then in the Darth Vader comic by Greg Pak. Like, there's been a handmaiden renaissance, and I really, really like it.
But it would be cool to see them on screen again.
Because Queen's Shadow ends with, like, Sabe, Keira Knightley's character, by the way, saying, something's not right here with Padme's death, and we should check it out.
Yes.
So having that investigation be even a little bit involved in the Kenobi series would be awesome. Kira in the Lando series I could also see.
I would love to see that. Just because, like, she says, I know a guy, so
they know each other.
She knows Lando, and so whether it takes place...
Go ahead. Yeah, I was just saying that's a good point you're making right now.
Yeah, whether it takes place before or after Solo, she knows Lando. So it'd be interesting to see how they met.
Because I'm curious about... That's another video that's coming soon. Everything's dependent on how crazy the next episode of The Mandalorian is. But I have, like, videos about Lando that I want to release, and I am curious to see how that works. If it is going to be like a Young Indiana Jones Chronicles where Lando starts a story and then we shift back and watch it play out with Donald Glover. But yeah, I was like, if they do that, it could be very flexible and it could jump around and, like, hey, in this story, he's got the Falcon and L3 is still there. And then in this story, it's after Solo and he doesn't have the Falcon. But yeah, Kira could be anywhere in that timeline because you're right. They know each other.
I do hope it's before Solo because I want to see L3. I want to see whatever that job Lando did for Crimson Dawn was, and maybe Kira was involved in that. So many opportunities.
I'd be happy either way. Like, calling it a Lando series, especially because they're calling it an event series. So to me, that says one season, we're done.
Calrissian Chronicles.
Well, it's called Lando, which I still think was a missed opportunity, but the Lando logo looks great, so that's fine. Yeah, I do kind of think the Calrissian Chronicles will play into it. But if they're going to do a full-on, like, continuation of Solo and those plot lines, I kind of want it to be bigger than just one series. But maybe it will lead into that.
Yeah. I just saw the Nightbot is still plugging certain point of view, which is fine.
Well, yeah.
But that's from our last live stream on Friday. Check out From a Certain Point of View, which I'm on, talking about Schmodown stuff. In the chat. Jane Dalton, thank you so much for another super chat. Also in Empire Strikes Back certain point of view. Do you think Palpatine's vision of Vader and Luke attacking him was a dark side vision like Luke's in the cave, or was he seeing Vader's thoughts?
Oh man, it's been a couple months since I read it. I thought he was seeing Vader's thoughts and his hopes, because that whole vision culminates with Vader seeing himself as, like, out of the suit Anakin. So I believe he was watching Vader's own thoughts play out, but it still could have been infected by his own fears. I could see that too.
Man, I really got a lot of reading to catch up on, but honestly, like, it's gonna be tough while I'm studying for another Schmodown.
Yeah.
First world problems, I suppose. I might need glasses.
Uh-oh.
Broovies with Matt, thanks for the super chat. Hey there, favorite alien species? Mine would be Ithorian. Oh, I think that's what Brian said on POV. Or he said, maybe that's what he said he would want to be. Would love to see a live action version as a significant character. You can see like a cool animatronic one at Galaxy's Edge, because that's what Doc-Ondar is.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, this isn't live action, obviously, but an Ithorian Jedi has a prominent role in High Republic, specifically Light of the Jedi.
Favorite alien species?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Wookiees are awesome, but all my answers feel boring and like safe. So I always try to think of something more interesting to say. Like what's a?
I'll go Night Sister, Dathomirian Night Sister.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I was gonna say Togruta, but again, that's pretty basic. But I do love their facial markings.
I wouldn't say Togruta is a basic answer. I mean, yeah, Ahsoka, but
it's
like everybody loves Wookiees. Who's gonna say no? I don't like Wookiees.
But the Night Sisters also have cool facial markings, and they can use magic, and so they're awesome. I want more Night Sisters in my life.
I
would love to do a
now
Ventress.
I can think of her Zabrax, which I do like.
I'd love to do a Ventress cosplay. If I could do like a really, really good-looking bald cap, because I wouldn't shave my head. But we know a cosplayer that goes to Dragon Con every year that does a really fantastic Ventress cosplay, and she does shave her head for it. So, yeah, it would never live up to that. So, I could maybe do her from the book where she has like a little bit of hair.
I do like Solistans. I'll go with Solistans. They seem pretty like happy and just fun to hang around with. I love.
Is that because they laugh?
Yeah, I love Nine Nubs laugh.
Wait.
Yeah.
I do love how subdued it is. It's kind of quiet. You're just like, hey.
There's only so much you could do in 1983.
R.I.P. by the way.
No, I'm sad.
What?
I'm just making fart noises.
B Kenobi, thank you for your super chat. Wonder who that is.
Wonder if he means old Ben.
Gonna stay up to watch the season 2 finale. If not, no shame. I gotta wait until my family and I get off work on Friday. Cry face. Aw. You better stay off social media, because at this point, there's no stopping the spoilers.
I don't know. Like, I wound up doing it this past week, but not on purpose.
I kind of think I might, but just because I know we're gonna be up super late Saturday night. So it's not going to really bother me if I like get into that pattern just for the weekend. I don't know.
It more just, I feel like, messes me up for Friday, which then we have a busy day. But it all worked out this past week, so we'll see. But I also didn't feel, I don't know, I just didn't feel completely clear-headed watching the last chapter. Mm-hmm. Like, I kind of went to sleep going like, I don't know how I felt, and woke up being like, that was great. So,
I mean, you can still just take a maybe like a power nap and then get up and write, and then take another power nap.
I'm afraid I'll forget everything.
Yeah, I don't know. We might. I don't think I've done it for any of the episodes this season so far. Unless I did it for the first one. No.
No, you didn't.
I can't. Maybe. Dan23.
Oh, no.
Ooh, did you mess up?
Yep.
Is there a tool to get those little guys off?
I don't know.
Dan23, thanks for the super chat. Do you recommend buying the Clone Wars Anthology book?
No, not really. I didn't like it.
I remember you telling me that it was just all stuff we've already known from the Clone Wars, except for like one little story.
All of them except for one story, which, interestingly enough, I'm wondering if it's gonna somehow connect with The Mandalorian. But yeah, most of them are just like, if you've seen the Clone Wars, you're just rereading the Clone Wars. It's aimed at a younger audience, so it's like a good introduction into just, hey, kids, you like Star Wars? Here's a good Star Wars book, and then that might make you interested in watching the Clone Wars. It's like, okay, cool, but for someone who has watched the Clone Wars multiple times, I was just like, okay, it's the same story. It's not completely, like, there's still some value in reading. I really liked Katuni's story from the Youngling arc, but for the most part I was like, I can do without this.
Yeah, mostly stories we've already, if you've seen the Clone Wars, you will already know. Billy P, what's up, Billy? Thank you for the super chat. What's your favorite Rebels character? Also, hi.
Hi.
Hand wave. Hi, Billy. Favorite Rebels character is Sabine. Or Kanan.
I was gonna say maybe Chopper.
Aw, well, yeah, he's cute, but
I was gonna say he was surly.
yeah, that's why he's cute.
Surly and cute are not the same. I like Hera a lot. I like Kanan. I'm trying to think of like a random side character like Cobb Vanth. that
AP5.
really caught my. Yeah, AP5's great. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
I guess
I did like the Inquisitors.
Thrawn is technically a Rebels only character right now in canon.
Oh, Callus. I love Callus.
Even bad guy Callus?
No. Like, I mean, I like Callus because he comes around. And I'm such a sucker for those kinds of stories. Okay, I have fixed my mistakes.
What do we got so
press
far?
On.
Let's show everyone.
Very impressive. I mean, you can tell what that's going to be, right?
What is that, though?
What is that? It's the top left corner.
Reefton, it says that our focus is a bit off. It's trying to focus on the Lego heads behind us.
Oh.
How dare.
It's looking at my face.
It might be because of the glare from those. I don't know. Hopefully that fixed it. Oops. David Wilson, thank you for your super chat. What's a character you feel is only a matter of time before they appear in The Mandalorian? For me, Hondo Ohnaka for sure.
I was about to say Hondo. The way that this has been going, it's like any character that was in both the Clone Wars and Rebels. It's like, well, they're coming into The Mandalorian too. And I mean, Hondo makes so much sense.
Yeah.
In the scum and villainy world, I'm shocked they haven't gone to Batuu ever. Not that he, at this point, even has to be on Batuu, but yeah, I think Hondo's gonna be in this series at some point.
I think because they already have Tamir Morrison, any clone trooper could show up.
I agree with that.
I don't really have a preference. I just think that would be really cool.
I mean, with Ahsoka in play now, I wouldn't be surprised to see him maybe in the Ahsoka series and not Mandalorian, but in live action.
Yeah. That would be super cool. Also, I mean, again, at Galaxy's Edge, they made an amazing looking Hondo animatronic, so easily they could do that in live action.
And they made a live action one. Like, in the old theme park pre-ride video that you talk about, like that's a live action Hondo, not an animatronic.
Sark Banatoot, thanks for the super chat. Let me scroll down here for a second. With the views of what the Jedi believe, do you think it was hypocritical for Obi-Wan to say only Sith deal in absolutes? Also, how do you feel about him having a potty mouth in his afterlife? What's that about?
I think that was from the Empire from a certain point of view, too.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Would it be? It wouldn't be
Nope,
a potty
that's fine.
mouth. It would be a refresher mouth.
God, this is kind of hard to look at.
Hypocritical for Obi-Wan to say only a Sith deals
I mean,
in absolutes.
only a Sith deals in absolutes is an absolute. Like,
Yeah.
that's always kind of been a joke, but I think that what he's trying to say is there are shades of gray here, and you're trying to look at things just a one way or the other. So I think that a Jedi should strive to see the in between and not just the it's my way or it's
The highway.
right. Basically, it's my way or you're against me.
It's my way or the hyperspace lane.
It's my way or the Hydean way. Am I right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And how do we feel about the potty mouth, Obi-Wan?
I think that's fine. I mean, like, he's already in Force Heaven. What are they going to do, kick him out? He's probably been waiting to say all that stuff for a long time. And he's like, I'm dead. Who cares?
I got a lot to get off my chest.
It's all coming out now.
Red Tornado 98, thanks for your super chat. Alex, imagine Drew Karpyshyn and Charles Soule teaming up for a Dark Side book.
Dope.
Dope.
Drew wrote the Darth Bane trilogy, and I think he wrote KOTOR parts of it, or he's been writing Star Wars for a long time. So yes, love him.
Love it.
And yeah, Charles Soule I also obviously love. He nailed the Darth Vader comic. But he writes Light Side very well too. Not to keep bringing up Light of the Jedi, but he's just all around a great writer who I try not to say like he gets Star Wars, but he has very similar sensibilities as I do. Like he writes Star Wars that I feel like is for me.
How are you going about putting these on?
Randomly, I don't know. I'm just...
I feel like you should go from top to bottom, because then it'd be easier to count from this side.
I feel like I should do whatever I want.
You hear the sass coming off of this one? I get it every day.
That's not true.
I cooked beef stew for him yesterday.
I was there and I helped. I browned all the beef. I cooked the bacon.
I chopped all the vegetables.
That's true. It was a team effort.
And I stirred it while you played Squadron. You were like,
that's true.
The boys want me to come play Squadrons.
They needed me. And
I gave you permission to go while I entertained Hilo and stirred the pot and kept the bottom from burning.
And you know what I did? I saved the galaxy. So, you're welcome.
Wolfboy762, thanks for the super chat. Finished from a certain point of view, The Empire Strikes Back, and got big Alex and Molly vibes from the Wills chapter.
That was basically what we were just doing.
Oh.
It's them just bickering back and forth. I love the Wills chapters in both of those stories, in both of those books.
I need to read that one now.
Yeah, you'd really love it.
I'm going to read all these out of order.
Read the one from A New Hope first, because the Empire one is basically a sequel, but it's just them like... So one starts writing like a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, ... He's like, why did you put 4 dots? And he's basically just critiquing the crawls grammatically. Like, it's a period of civil war. Like that gives us no context. What are you doing starting there?
And they also say, also, could Rangers of the New Republic be referring to Sector Rangers? I don't know what that means. Sector.
I'm not sure what that means either.
Is that a thing from Legends?
It's probably something I'm missing right now. Maybe? I don't know what. That was definitely the title that made me go, huh, the most.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're referring to exactly.
I mean, I think it's gonna be Carson, what's his name? I can't remember.
Carson Teva.
Carson Teva.
I would love that.
Probably Cara Dune, but I don't know if I won't get into her. She was probably initially going to be in that show quite a bit.
Well, if it's supposed to, I don't know when all these shows premiere. They said the next chapter in all of this is Christmas 2021. So I'm like, does that mean The Mandalorian Season 3 or Rangers of the New Republic or Ahsoka or all 3? Like, how's this working? Please tell me, because I don't think we could handle it if all 3 were coming out at the same time. But I would, if it's supposed to come out next year, then it's been shot, I assume. Like, that would be my guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read that Will's chapter. Zach Bowen, thank you for the super chat. They say, thank you for all the work you both do. It's been a lot lately, and it's all fantastic. Thrawn, if he comes back, how do you feel about his more sinister TV portrayal conflicting with his novel portrayal?
I completely agree with you, I think they're going to be kept separate. Like, Timothy Zahn created the character, and right now he's writing the character in like a new time period back before he joined the Empire. I think you could maybe twist this into like you make a deal with the devil and it's going to corrupt you, and Thrawn goes into the Empire hoping that they will help him in the Chiss Ascendancy should the need arise. So he had noble intentions, but maybe it does corrupt him, and that's just me trying to find a way to rationalize it all, because the book version of him is like much more honorable, And it's like when he was first introduced in season 3, they're like, oh, Grand Admiral Thrawn, that guy that killed all those civilians just to beat like one rebel cell. And then you read the book Thrawn and it talks about that, and it's like, oh no, Thrawn didn't do that. He took credit for it because someone gave him credit for it, but he didn't do that. And so I think Timothy Zahn wants to write him as like this hero,
Yeah.
which is weird because he was originally developed by Timothy Zahn to be the villain. I think Timothy Zahn just over the years has like really grown to love his creation, and that's great.
Yeah,
But it feels off.
And it probably is one of those things where he loves this character that he's created, and he wants to show the depth of the character and how they're not just this one-dimensional bad guy, especially Thrawn. Yeah, if we ever get to go back to Dragon Con, and if Timothy Zahn is there, maybe we can interview him and
Again.
ask him about that.
We've had the pleasure of talking to him a lot, and he's great to talk with. And I did bring that up. I asked him like about Rebels, and I was like, were you happy with his representation and how they handled him in Rebels? And he said yes. Excuse me.
Are you okay?
Talking about Thrawn makes me gassy.
My goodness. Apologies for Alex's behavior. John Booze, thank you for your super chat. Which Star Wars crew would you roll with? Luke, Han, and Leia, Rey, Poe, and Finn, Koran and Tycho, Kaz and Phazon, etc. Yuzon Bong for me.
You'd hang with the Yuzon Bong? Or do you mean like the Jedi Order of that era? Because that's messed up.
It says Yuzon Bong for me.
Oh no.
I'd say Rey, Poe, and Finn.
I think, I mean, I feel like we are the closest in age to. We're not though. We're older. It's like I always see Luke and Leia.
I say that just because we know Luke, Han, and Leia's story and how it plays out, and there's a lot of drama there. Luke has a lot of stuff going on. I don't see how we could play a part in that.
Sure. I'm more
crew.
thinking of it like as growing up, I kept watching these characters and they were much older than I was, and I still kind of view them that way, and I'm like, oh, I can't hang with them. And I include the prequel characters as well. So I feel closer in age to Rey, Finn, and Poe. But I do like the idea of hanging out with Kaz and Hype. Kaz, I feel like, especially, at least on the ground, would make me look a lot cooler. He'd be falling all over everything. And I could just stand there and look normal.
Just because I'm seeing it in the chat, don't really want to talk too much about Gina Carano and the things that she has done or said on social media. I did see a super chat about it. We'll get to it. But yeah, we don't have to get into that in the chat, guys.
I made a square.
You did it! What part of him is that?
The top left. So, like, this is just barely Maul's head poking out.
Nice. So...
Nope. It's right there.
So just this square.
Yep.
That's hard to see, but okay. Will H, thanks for the super chat. How would you feel about Kelleran Beck being the Jedi that Grogu reaches out to on the Seeing Stone? You know, I think this came up. I may have like jokingly mentioned it, but it's not going to happen.
I like that theory a lot more than, say, like Mace Windu.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen. I also, just in my mind, Kelleran Beck is from, like, the High Republic era, maybe, or in between. Like, I don't like to think about him being alive during Order 66. I hope
Yeah.
he died peacefully, a happy old man beforehand.
Yeah, he was around during some of the peaceful times,
Yeah.
whether it be before or after.
He's so pure, and I love him, and I just don't want him to have to go through any pain.
Yeah, agreed. Avery Kilgour, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, love you too. Missing Star Wars Celebration a little more with all the Star Wars news. Yes. Same.
Yep, that would have been crazy to be, because I'm sure they would have announced a lot of that there.
Yes. Also, hopping on the cliffhanger for Chapter 16 is the Jedi that saved Grogu from the temple igniting their saber. How do y'all see it ending?
I like the idea that it's kind of like the Boba Fett tease from Chapter 5, that we would see the Seeing Stone and then see like
Yep.
a shadow fall over it or a hand.
That's what I said.
Yeah. I think that's very good.
I said that if we were to cut to going back to Typhon at the Seeing Stone, if we see like, all right, let's say it's Luke. If we see just a black gloved hand touch the Seeing Stone and then we cut to black and that's the end, we can all speculate on who that is because a lot of people wear gloves, but
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That would be a really cool way to leave on an interesting cliffhanger and not a scary, sad one.
I agree.
But yeah, I honestly don't know how it's gonna end. I'm just worried about Grogu.
I could also see them not teasing that yet and teasing Thrawn instead or something, but I don't know.
Yeah. A Thrawn tease would be equally exciting, I think. Brendan Bozar, thanks for the super chat. The artist at Josh Nelson Art on Instagram drew Grogu as Tiny Tim. It reminded me of the improv theater you like and their
Aw.
yearly Christmas Carol show. Oh, that's adorable. I need to check that out. And also, this time of year, especially, we are missing Dad's Garage because they would do their Invasion Christmas Carol show every weekend, and every show that they did, a random character would show up. None of the rest of the cast knew who it was going to be. One time it was Baby Yoda, which was hilarious. Who else? Oh, one time it was...
The Ghostbusters, Thomas the Tank Engine,
Yeah.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl was one of the ones that we saw
2 Chains? Did we see that one?
a long time ago, yeah. Good stuff. I miss that stuff. Ben Potter, thanks for the super chat. Reading my first Star Wars book, Thrawn, based on Alex talking up the books. So far, it's very good. I'm taking my first steps into a larger world.
Thanks for letting me know. I love hearing that we are encouraging people to read the books and step outside just the movies and TV shows, because some of my favorite Star Wars stories ever are in the books. So yeah, I'm very glad to hear that you're enjoying it, and I hope you keep on going.
Keep on keeping on. Caleb Null, thanks for the super chat. Good to see y'all tonight. I'm joining you in building the Lego TIE Fighter helmet. Alex, name every clone.
Oh god. Every clone ever. Cody, Rex, Wolf, Gregor, Goji, never gonna forget him again. Wrecker, Fives, Dogma, Gree, Bly, Waxer, Boyle, Jesse, Tup, heavy, droid bait, cut up. I'm trying to like go through various groups of them. Technically fixer, torch, tech.
I'm trying to think if
Fox.
Did you say Echo?
No, I hadn't gotten there yet.
Uh-huh.
Echo.
Kaji? Is that one?
Maybe.
What's the one that Palpatine asks to...
Oh, Kagi.
Kagi, sorry. Kagi.
Yeah.
Jag.
Who's Jag?
They appear in one of the movies, I think.
Oddball.
Yeah.
I could probably just start naming random words.
99.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh.
That's a...
Boba Fett.
Yep.
That's cheating.
Yeah, but you're not wrong. I wonder that there's got to be a list somewhere of like every single named clone ever. Yeah, now let's see what people are yelling at me for
Oppo.
forgetting. Oppo's a good one. Bakara.
Bakara, Neo, Hardcase,
I said fives. I didn't forget fives at least.
Boss, Sev.
Sev. Oh, I thought boss and didn't say it. I was trying to go through the...
Captain Jag shoots down Plo Koon.
Oh, no.
Doom? Jessel?
Oh, did I say Gregor? I mentioned Gregor earlier tonight. But...
Commander Thorn? Dogma? I think we've said enough.
I said a lot, but every clone ever is... There's got to be like a Mind Palace way to remember them all at some point.
Oh my gosh. I don't even... Oh, Kix?
Oh, shit. I totally forgot about Kix. Sorry, Kix. Love you.
Love you. I don't even think Dave Filoni could name them all in one go.
If we ever get the chance to talk to him, I'll make sure to ruin the experience by asking him that. Put him on the spot.
But Caleb, not always happy to hear about other people building Lego while watching this stream. That was something that we didn't really think was going to inspire people to do. Yeah.
TIE Fighter helmet right here.
But honestly, like, that's really nice. Just to have something to just to have us on in the background while we build Lego and talk a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Okay, moving on. Did I miss a super chat? Let me check real quick.
Oh boy.
I don't think I've missed one yet. I still have quite a bit to get to, so sorry. Dan23, thank you for your super chat. Do you like High Republic ships shown recently?
Yeah, I wish they'd released that just a little bit earlier because I had a different picture of the Vector in my head. But yeah, I do like them. And the Vector is a very cool ship, so I never know how much to say. Like, we're allowed to say whatever we want now, but I want to be cognizant of just... This isn't a plot detail, but the ships work very interestingly. Like with the Jedi and their lightsabers, and they can only be used by Jedi. And the way that they work is really, really cool.
Are their lightsabers like the key?
Kinda.
Does it have like a little button that goes click click to
On
lock
the lightsaber?
To lock the doors?
Uh-huh.
Ted Comment, thanks so much for another super chat. Okay, there's a button, and if you push it, you get to decide the next Star Wars movie or show. However, they will also make a Plagueis movie where he's played by Tom Hanks doing a Gump voice. Would you push the button? No. I trust the people that are in charge right now.
See, like, this is easy to say because my preferred movie is already coming next. We're already getting Rogue Squadron, so I don't have to push the button, but after that, no, I don't think so. I wouldn't want to ruin... Like, I like Darth Plagueis a lot, too. He's not my favorite character of all time, but I wouldn't want him to be botched like that. Although Tom Hanks playing a Sith Lord would sure be interesting.
Yeah. That I was not going to mind, but in the Gump voice, I don't think that's worth it. But it's interesting. I feel like there are plenty of people who would take that deal. The French Taunter, thank you for another super chat. Anyone else hoping the Lando show gives us a meeting between Hondo and Lando?
Ooh, that'd be good.
I would love to see those two negotiate a deal. That's true. That would be cool. Did that happen in Last Shot?
Oh, wrong book.
Oh.
I got Pirate's Price confused with Lando's Luck. Hondo meets up with Han and Chewie in the book Pirate's Price, but not Lando.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that would be very fun to watch that interaction play out.
Red Tornado 98, thanks for another super chat. I just got a Christmas sweater that says Jingle Bells, but replace the E in bells with an A. Oh. Yes, I'm a child. Got any favorite Christmas sweaters? Well, I have my Grogu Christmas sweater that says Galaxy's Greetings on it. That one's new, but if I had to pick a favorite one, it might be the cat Christmas sweater that I stole from Oosh.
Well, like as part of a white elephant gift, right? You didn't steal it from him.
No. He let me borrow it.
Oh, and you just kept it?
Well, actually, I don't know if I still have it or not. I may have given it back.
Can't believe you.
That
oh,
one,
God, I did something wrong again.
That one, and I also have one that unfortunately shrank when I washed and dried it, but it's a Christmas sweater with like a glittery unicorn on it.
I'm trying to do this like you said, and I'm making more mistakes. Just
I'm
want you
sorry.
to know.
It was just a suggestion. Okay, so I was saying, oh, are those aren't empty spots? Those are black spots. The white circles.
They're black pieces, yeah.
I was saying maybe try to put all the black ones down first, or leave the black ones for last and do all the color ones first. I don't know. We got plenty of squares to test out these theories.
Hold on, I think I fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I fixed it. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I probably finish this square and call it a day.
Okay. One of our mods is reminding us that we missed a super chat. Kyle Barrett earlier said, where do you guys want the Obi-Wan Kenobi rematch of the century to take place? Another
where?
fight on Mustafar, the Jedi Temple, somewhere new. Ooh.
Somewhere new. I don't think Mustafar again.
No. I think it
Wouldn't
would
be
be cool.
Tatooine.
Well, I was gonna say Tatooine.
I don't think so, because I don't think Vader has set foot on Tatooine again. Like, I mean, they could retcon some comics, but the way they've been established right now, I don't... Like, the point of hiding Luke there...
Coruscant? That's awfully public.
Yeah, but it would be cool to see Coruscant again.
Yeah. What's a planet that only Obi-Wan and Anakin know much
what
about?
about Naboo?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Especially if we do get like some handmaidens back in the action.
I like that.
I'd like to see Naboo again.
Sorry, guys, I'm behind on Super Chats, so I'm trying to catch up. Do you have a favorite Christmas sweater?
I have that Darth Vader one.
That was mine.
If you're allowed to steal sweaters, so am I.
Decaf Coffee, thanks for the Super Chat. Thank you again for recapping all the Star Wars news for me last time. It's a deep cut, but do you think... Cut...
LaQuaine.
Yes.
Another clone I forgot.
Oh, Cut LaQuaine... Wait, LaQuaine?
Uh-huh.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
He has a last name?
He's the deserter.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Do you think Cut LaQuaine could have a place in Bad Batch?
Yeah, I do.
I do too. I
Especially, I really want Rex to be part of that show. Like, see, here's me being hypocritical again and saying, like, Star Wars shouldn't connect too much unless it's in a way I want it to. But I want Rex to be in that series, checking up on his clone brothers and trying to rescue them. And I think he would be interested in what happened to Cut.
Yes.
And be like, I want to make sure him and his family are okay. And people always ask that, like, did Cut execute Order 66? I doubt he did, unless, like, he knew Ayla Secura were around the corner, because he lived on... Did he live on Felucia? Or was that a different planet?
I think it was a different planet.
I think it was a different planet.
But I remember talking about him and we were like, I wonder if he woke up one day with just an extreme urge to kill, but no one was around.
I think he probably just woke up, like, hating the Jedi even more.
Yeah.
And just didn't know what to do with that feeling. And that was it. Like, that'd be my guess.
Oh, okay. Red Tornado 98, thanks for another super chat. They said super chat wouldn't let me say balls in that one. Laughing face. Jingle balls, jingle balls. Sorry. Broovies with Matt, thanks for a another super chat. Also, how would a fellow beer drinking Star Wars fan be able to send you some tasty West Coast beer? Ooh, this is the second time
I know.
we've had someone reach out to us.
Shoot us an email.
Yes.
Or a...
Email or a DM if you're on Twitter. What is it? Just Star Wars Explain?
StarWarsExplain@gmail.com.
No ED.
Nope.
Star Wars Explain, no ED, @gmail.com. Email us about your tasty beers that you'd like to send us, because I'm all about that. Also, someone earlier asked about a P.O. box. I think we might finally pull the trigger. Yeah, I think we should. I've talked about it. I've brought it up to him several times.
I was looking into it just the other day, and
were you?
I was. And I know where we can do it close by.
All right, so maybe soon we'll have a P.O. box, but definitely email us about the beer. WereCow205, thanks for the super chat. Trivia: name the creature the Falcon lands inside of in the asteroid field in Empire Strikes Back.
You know that one.
That would be the Exogorth.
Do you remember its name? Like its actual given name?
It has a name?
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
Oh. Wyso?
I think it was Sio?
Oh, yeah. S-Yo.
I wouldn't have remembered if Jane hadn't brought it up.
S-Yo. However you say that. Rod Films, thanks for the super chat. Are Maul and Ventress different species? How does that work with them both being from Dathomir? Sorry if I spelled that wrong. Thanks for the content, guys.
I've done a video kind of on this. Yeah, they're kind of different species. They're both Dathomirian, but Maul is specifically a Dathomirian Sabrak. But if it helps, you could just be like, they're both Dathomirian.
Yeah. But there's different types of Night Sisters too.
Also that, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Asajj is specifically Dathomirian, and all of her tribe are Dathomirian.
Yes. And thanks for all the content, guys. Thank you. Ted Comment with another super chat. Trivia, who did Anthony Daniels play in the Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings movie?
Legolas.
Legolas! I knew that.
Aw.
Flurkin's Galaxy, thanks for the super chat. Just got my 501st battle pack. Really hyped to build it. Love you guys, and I hope you have a great stream. You inspire all my content.
Well, thank you.
That's awesome. Well, I don't know what a 501st battle pack is.
It's a Lego set. I can't remember if we got one or not. I don't think we did. That would be a good one to build. It's small, kind of like that Mandalorian pack we got.
Yeah. Jared Perdon, thanks for super chat. Hey guys, how would you rank the Star Wars movies from worst to best? Oh boy.
Today,
I don't think I still have Letterboxd on my phone, but
I'm just gonna go with my gut today and say Attack of the Clones, The Rise of Skywalker, The Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith, Solo, Rogue One, actually Solo, Last Jedi, Rogue One, Force Awakens, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, and New Hope. And I think I got all of them.
Mine is Clone Wars movie.
Oh, and that's below Attack of the Clones.
So from worst to best, Clone Wars movie, Episode 2, The Rise of Skywalker, Episode 3, Episode 1, Solo, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Rogue One, The Last Jedi, The Force Awakens, A New Hope. Pretty controversial order, I think, but who cares? They're just movies. Bill Devers, thanks so much for the super chat. Any thought to the Mandalorians, Din/Mando, inheriting a very infamous starship, or could this become an ensemble show, Finnick/Boba/Den?
I could absolutely see that happening. I'm not crazy about it, only because I don't want Din to like slowly turn into Boba Fett and just they carried your armor around for a season and now I've got your ship. Like, I don't want that to... I miss the Razor Crest still. I'm not over it. It's kind of like if your pet dies and your mom's like, we can get you a new pet. Like, I don't want a new pet. I liked the Razor Crest.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Boba Fett or the Slave One. Like, I don't really want him to just inherit the Slave One.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't see Boba Fett just giving it up, and if he doesn't give it up, then that means he might die. I don't know.
Which, yeah, that would be upsetting to be like, we got him back. Oh, he's gone again.
Yeah. And for everyone in the chat, none of those movies are movies that we hate.
Oh, yeah.
Just because
they're
of
still Star Wars movies.
How we ranked them. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to argue ranking movies.
Are people yelling at you because my ranking is flawless?
Well, a lot of people have a lot of strong feelings for Revenge of the Sith, which I totally understand. That movie came out when we were both in college.
Nope. It was like our senior year, right when we were graduating.
Okay, well, we were both worrying about college.
Actually.
And not so much Star
No,
Wars.
the way I see it is Star Wars is kind of like your James Bond or your Star Trek. A lot of people tend to like the thing that introduced them to the franchise, and A New Hope is what introduced me. And the prequels feel different, and I certainly don't dislike the prequels. I love a lot of things about all three of them. But
yes, we forgot both Ewok movies and both holiday specials. Those aren't counting in our rankings.
Theatrically released.
But if I had to put those in the list, they'd all be at the bottom.
Also that. Even though I watched the Caravan of Courage so many times growing up. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people, like, their favorite Bond is whatever Bond got them into the James Bond movies, and they're like, nah, Connery's the best. no, Pierce Brosnan, whoever. It's just whatever introduced you to the
Ooh.
to the universe.
Whoops.
I think
I
that
just
to you
unplugged
is what Star Wars is, and what you start comparing it by. And obviously, like, a ton of people were introduced to Star Wars through the prequels, and so that's kind of their metric, what they judge Star Wars against.
Oh my gosh. There's too much cardboard around me. Sorry about that. Okay, real quickly, Ted comment, another super chat. Thank you so much. Why don't you like Gina? She seems like a strong role model to me. Speaking your opinion when it's not popular makes you braver than most.
Except when your opinion is shitty.
Cara Dune is a strong role model. Gina Carano is not. That's all I'll say. And then he follows that with another super chat that says, do you think Grogu would try to eat Babu Frick? Oh, no.
I want to clarify that I don't
in
want that to
size.
come, what I just said, to come off harshly at Ted.
Oh, no.
I think that Gina is disparaging a group of people, and I don't know why.
Yeah, she's being awfully stubborn about that stuff, and some people are just like that, and that's okay. I haven't, like, specifically said anything about her on social media. It feels to me like some people are specifically trying to get blocked by her. Like, it's a badge of honor. I'm not gonna do that.
I agree. That always... I don't know. I disagree with her on some things. So, and to me, they are important things, but I'm not, like, gonna hassle her and go out of my way to make anyone's life harder. That's just...
Hopefully she'll just leave Twitter and go to... What's it called? The one that stole everyone's information?
Yeah, Parler.
Parler. But honestly, okay, well, after I said I wasn't going to talk about it, I still like Cara Dune's character. She's kind of a very flat actor, in my opinion. Her lines come off very flat, but I love a good, strong, literally and figuratively strong female character. So I have to be able to talk about the character of Cara Dune separate from the actor. Same with Rosario Dawson playing Ahsoka. I have to be able to talk about her as Ahsoka in live action separate from her as a person. That's just our lives. And no, I don't think Grogu would try to eat Babu Frick. Babu Frick would have a lot to say.
I think Babu Frick could fight back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got like a little welder. Daniel J. Green, thanks for the super chat. What is your favorite Star Wars era? Sequel trilogy for me.
It's the original trilogy for me. Again, that's just what got me into Star Wars and what I judge all of my Star Wars content against. God, did I mess something else up? No. Right? This is fine.
This is fine.
Yeah, we're fine. Okay, we're all fine here. But I am super into the High Republic right now, and I hope it continues to expand. I'm glad they're going to get to do a show to expand that era as well. But yeah, original trilogy, Rebel flight suits and helmets and X-Wings and stuff. That's what made me fall in love with Star Wars.
Albin Carlson sent in a super chat with no message, so I will keep an eye out if there was a message for that particular super chat. Red Tornado 98 with another super chat. Thank you so much. Did you see that they're making a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special? I did see that, and I was like, lame. You guys are lame for copying Star Wars, but also good for them. Whatever.
I'm fine with it. I think it'll be. I like James Gunn a lot, so
yeah.
I'm down to see what he's got to do. I've got 3 rows of this left, by the way.
Okay. So we're wrapping it up sometime soon. No one. Thanks for the super chat. Did you see that you can buy 3 of these kits, I think, and make a giant Vader, or maybe combine all 3? Yeah, we talked about that at the very beginning of the stream. I don't think we'll be doing that since we're already building Maul, but that is cool. It's a cool extra perk of this set, I guess. But then you have to buy more. Phil VE, thanks for the super chat. If Grogu's message went to Luke, would you more like to see Leia, played by Billy Lord, meet up with him and Mando in Luke's place? I saw someone earlier mention Leia being the one that answers the call.
I think that's a little unnecessarily dicey.
Yeah,
like, I mean, Billy Lord playing Leia is kind of nice in a sense, but I'm always, if they're gonna recast a character that I've known and loved for a long time, I'm gonna be like, about it.
I mean, Billy Lord played Leia for like a split second, and they CGI'd young Carrie Fisher's face onto hers. Mm-hmm. So that's however you want to interpret that as her playing her. I wouldn't want to see it done again in any context in The Mandalorian, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. And that's kind of the reason I'm not crazy about Luke being in the show, because I'm like, okay, well, they're going to have to recast him or de-age him or something. And I'm like, that's not my first pick, but they recast Han Solo, and I thought Alden did great, so it can be done. I'm always wary of it. Yeah.
Jane Dalton, thanks for another super chat. Have you guys seen Tenet? And if so, what did you think of the music? Ludwig Göransson did the music for that as well, and he has been great on Mando. We have not seen Tenet.
I have not seen Tenet, no.
Is it out to pay to watch at home yet?
I think so. I assume so. I've seen a lot of people talking about it, so.
Yeah, we're not going to any movie theaters anytime soon, so maybe hopefully it's available to see at home, and we'll catch it eventually. But good to know that he did the music. Too Many Voices, thanks for the super chat. Hey Alex, I'm curious if you'll do more lore plays soon. If yes, I'd suggest Star Wars Bounty Hunter to tie into The Mandalorian and the recent Fett reveal of their heritage.
I have been thinking about doing Bounty Hunter. I've also, with the Dark Troopers coming back, I'm like, I could do Dark Forces 2 because I never did that as a lore play. I've also never done KOTOR 2 as a lore play. I need to do a lot of sequels as well, but yeah, Bounty Hunter would be a good addition, and a relevant one.
I just saw Nate Buckman pop up in the
Nate.
chat and say, hey, you two, just dropping by to say hi, happy holidays. Hi, Nate. Happy holidays. Thanks for dropping by. Tell Michelle I said hi. Okay, we gotta catch up because you're about done.
Yeah, I mean, we can just answer some questions for a while, but boom.
SFC Pruitt 101, thanks for the super chat.
I bet I can guess what it says.
Alex, Molly.
I like turtles.
I still like turtles.
Oh.
I like turtles too.
This is bigger than I thought it would be. But
oh boy, where are we gonna put this?
I don't know. That's what we got so far.
We have room in our dining room.
Yes. I'm working very hard on this. So you better put it in a place of honor.
thank you as always about the turtles. On the Brick, thanks for the super chat. Love the chill music. Happy holidays.
Glad you're enjoying that.
That was all Alex's idea.
Sorry, I gotta open up the connectors now.
Michael Clace, I think I'm saying that right. Thank you for your super chat. Boba Fett looked better with tarnished armor, yay or nay? I kind of think so, because we both thought it was really odd seeing him with just like the very freshly matte painted armor.
I'm getting used to it, but it's grown on me.
I mean, there's no way he would have just like partially repainted it, and it was pretty messed up, but it just like looked cool and rugged. So I agree. I liked the messed up armor better.
Maybe on the trip over to the prison camp, Din was like, "What happened to your armor? It looks like you were eaten by something, like that's acid." And he's like, "Nuh-uh," and he just repainted it. He's like trying to avoid any talk of what happened to him in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, Sleep of Giants, what's up? Thank you for your super chat. Just says, big warm holiday hug.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you. Not sure if this is going to be our last LEGO stream of the year or not.
Again, we'll see how crazy Friday is.
Friday?
Yeah, this Friday.
Yeah. Oh, you mean
If
just
there's
like the content?
Yeah, if there's a bunch of videos that I feel like we should be getting out.
Yeah. I still think we'll have time because it'll be the 23rd, so the day before Christmas Eve. I don't know. We'll see. Shadow Demon 117, thanks for the super chat. I just finished Rebels, and I want to learn more stories/backstories based on the show. Any suggestions for a starting point?
Thrawn, the novel, which we talked about earlier, would give you all of like Thrawn's history. All the Thrawn books, really, because they kind of dive into what he was up to during Rebels as well. But I think the first one is the best. A New Dawn.
A New Dawn was what I was going to say, yeah.
Heir to the Jedi was a different book. But A New Dawn is about Kanan and Hera and how they met, so that would be a good one.
Yep. Chelsea Asp, thanks for the super chat. Also want to say thanks for hyping up the Star Wars books. I started with Master and Apprentice last year and have now read over 30 Star Wars books. Thanks, happy face.
Wow. I think that's more Star Wars books than I read in a year. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Always love to hear people about reading the books.
And Master Apprentice is a good one. Mm-hmm. Claudia Gray, always great. They should call her Claudia Great, am I right?
We need dinner. High Ground Productions, thanks for your super chat. What's your favorite type of Stormtrooper?
I'm on a Shore Trooper kick right now. I like the way they look, and having them pop back up in Mando.
I like the Range Troopers. They look kind of like big and bulky and
I thought you were
cool.
going to say they look warm and cozy.
Well, that too. But they have those cool magnetic boots. I don't know. Something about them I like. Espionage Joke R, thanks for the super chat. Alex and Molly, what's one Star Wars book you've never read that you've always wanted to but never got around to it? I think this might be for the both of us, but we still haven't read that How Star Wars Took Over the World book.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes books that I want to read, but I think they mean, like, a book.
There's a lot that I haven't read.
So I've read all the canon ones. I'm trying to think of a Legends one that I
still haven't read Dark Disciple. I'll go with that one.
Okay, yeah, I think you'd really like that one. I haven't read all of like Mara Jade's books, the ones where she was still part of the Empire, and I think I'd like them. So And I always like Timothy Zahn.
Yeah. It's a good one.
So like choice of one, and I think there was another one, but
it was just one that you've never read, always wanted to, but never got around to it.
yeah.
Paul Savage, thanks for your super chat. What do you think to a ghost of Tar Vizsla being the one to see Grogu?
That'd be
Wow.
cool. I mean, the first Mandalorian Jedi comes to talk and commune with this Mandalorian Jedi in training.
Yeah.
Grogu could be the next Mandalorian Jedi. I think that's a fun idea. I don't think it's likely.
Grogu for Mandalore.
Yeah, start the campaign. I think that's a cool idea. I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah. Cool idea, though. Miranda here. I think that's how you say that. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you both for carrying us through this pandemic. Helped us make it through the bad times. When do you think Rogue Squadron will take place? Also, Alex, trivia, can you name at least 3 fathers Vader has killed?
Eeth Koth comes to mind. That's a joke from the comics. When he and Luke first confront each other face to face and Luke doesn't know who he is, he says, "You killed my father," and he says, "You'll have to be more specific. I've killed lots of fathers." Outside of Eeth Koth, I mean, he's killed so many people. A lot of them had to have been dads. We don't know. Biggs probably had a kid out there somewhere.
Aww, that's so sad.
Garvin Drace, he probably had some kids. But I can't think of any specific people. Oh, Ramus Antilles. He had kids.
Yeah.
Vader was there when Bail Organa died. Does that count?
I wonder if Captain Nita had any kids, or...
Sure. Oh, like a bunch of the separatist council that he killed.
Newt Gunray. I bet he had kids.
Yeah.
When do we think Rogue Squadron will take place? We talked a little bit about this earlier. We were thinking maybe post-sequel trilogy.
I think they're hinting at that. I do think it's going to take us into the future era of Star Wars. I think that's what that means.
Yeah.
And I also think that they want Wedge in it. And that's where Dennis Lawson's age is at right now, so...
Yeah. Jane Dalton, thanks for another super chat. What Funko Pop that doesn't exist or is very rare would y'all most want? Parentheses Thrawn. We have a Thrawn one.
Yeah, we have a Thrawn.
By the way, I'm building along as well. I'm doing the Mando brickheads. Nice.
Yay.
Well, they're going to have a Ben Solo one eventually, but I don't know when it's coming out.
Do you know why I put that out?
Why?
That's what she's building.
I know.
Oh, you just looked so confused.
Here it is.
You're just like...
Well, I was trying to answer the question, too.
I want Biggs in the cape. Biggs in his Tatooine getup. That would be the Funko Pop that doesn't exist that I would desperately want.
I want Ristal Stan.
That's Ristal Sant.
Sant. Yeah, I always mess up her last name. One of Jabba's background dancers. Since I know we're getting a Ben Solo one, but it's not for a while. Ted Comment, thanks for another super chat. He says, no offense. Keep in mind, I only have Instagram, not Twitter. That's fair.
I wanted to make sure that wasn't coming off it. Directed at you. It wasn't at all.
Yeah. Joseph Melafronte, thanks for your super chat. Hey guys, love this channel, watch every day. Just curious if you think the Acolyte will focus on Plagueis or Palpatine, maybe a look at Exegol. I really hope we do see Exegol in this.
I just want to see... Well, it sounds like Exegol might be coming up in the Vader comic. So there's that.
And I did throw out the idea of Plagueis, but I also love the idea of new characters.
I'd be okay with Plagueis. Like, he's had a book. If they were to handle him, I think they would do a new take on the character. I wouldn't necessarily expect him to be immune, but yeah, I think Plagueis makes sense for that era, right at the end of the High Republic.
Oh, someone said Biggs versus Cobb, who would win, but also I thought, you don't want a Cobb Vanth Funko?
Oh, no, that's good too. If I had to choose one, it would be Biggs in... Like, I think they're probably going to make a Cobb Vanth Funko. I don't think they would ever make another Biggs.
And then another one from Joseph. Thank you so much. Also, original trilogy remake, Clone Wars animation, original trilogy audio thoughts. Oh, like it would be animated.
Oh.
It would be the original trilogy, but animated in the Clone Wars style. No thanks.
Yeah, I've seen that story.
Oh, hi Hilo.
Hey, buddy. Like, yeah, I'm just not a big adaptation person, and that's just from my own selfish experience of, like, having read and watched everything. I'm like, okay, I already read this story. I don't need to see it on the screen now.
Yeah.
But in the end, if it would get that story in front of more people and that would excite people, then good for them. It's just my selfish, not first choice.
Sure. We got a couple more left, and then we're gonna wrap it up for the night. Chris Fields, thanks so much for the super chat. Did you get the Spaceballs Eagle 5 build link on Facebook?
Oh, I forgot.
They also dropped an insane Razor Crest build.
I forgot about Eagle 5. I gotta look that up.
What new ship do you think Den will get?
I hope it's the Eagle 5.
Oh.
It's the RV. The Razor Crest was already a bus. It looked like a minivan.
He needs like a soccer mom van version of a ship.
Be adorable. Oh my god, if there's a scene of him, like, shopping and, like, testing out for safety concerns, like, what's the safety rating on this model? Mm-hmm. Is it rated for children? Where can I put my booster seat?
I need a child seat to be able to fit.
No, I really want that to happen. To me. I don't know. I'd be cool if he got a new ship. I mean, again, I'm still in this, like, I liked it. I liked it so much, and now it's gone. And I'm not ready to talk about what's coming next, because I miss you.
I know. It was a cool ship.
I like it. So, I don't know. Whatever he gets. I think the Slave one isn't the most unlikely thing to happen, considering Boba Fett's here and all.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Absolex Guardian, thanks for the super chat. For trivia stumping, what are the names of Namir's squad mates in Twilight Company?
I couldn't name any of them. I don't think I could even name Namir without you telling me. I need to reread that book, though. I feel like I owe it to Alexander Freed. That book came out in 2015 or so. Or was it after that? No, it was 2015. And it was a tie into Battlefront, and I read it, and I just didn't like it. But then I read the Rogue One novelization that Alexander Freed did, and I was like, this is very good. And then I immediately fell in love with the Alphabet Squadron books, also by Alexander Freed. And I was like, was I just in a bad mood that week when I read Battlefront Twilight Company? Like, I think I need to give it a second chance. But it just wasn't memorable to me. And I don't know. I had recently started a new job. I remember that. So I was probably just preoccupied.
Yeah.
I owe it a second chance.
Spookishness sent in a super chat with no message, so I will keep an eye out if there is a message for that, but thank you so much. And then the last one I'm seeing here is from Michelle Cobb. Thank you for the super chat, who says, 2 girls and I realized our favorite trilogy correlates to our favorite female lead. Molly and Alex, does your favorite trilogy correlate to your favorite female lead?
Yep.
I guess so, because like Leia is also in the sequel trilogy, but like Leia and Rey are both very close as my favorite female leads. So yeah, I think that makes sense.
I mean, you get both of them in the sequel trilogy, so that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, Leia's my favorite, and she's in the original trilogy more so than the sequels. So
yeah, I mean, Leia gets more cool stuff to do and say in the original trilogy, but she's still in the sequel trilogy.
She gets to use the Force in The Last Jedi. She gets to be shown as a Jedi in The Rise of Skywalker with a lightsaber and everything.
Yeah, we get to see her lightsaber.
Man, I wish they had... Like, I love that development. I wish that they had built towards it a little bit more instead of just, here's this out of the blue.
Okay, and then we got one more, and then we're going to wrap it up here. Wookie Drew, thanks for the super chat. Do you think they will use Darth Bane as a Disney Plus show? And if so, will they use the original books as a base? Or
is it too dark?
Or is it too dark?
It's those books are dark. I'd be shocked if they did that. I would love it if they found a way to... I mean, The Mandalorian's been doing a really good job of kind of that implied off-screen violence that, like, you know what just happened. And so, the Clone Wars and Rebels has done that as well, where some very grim stuff will happen, but it's just off-screen, and you're like, okay, I'll just bury that deep down. So I think they could find a way to do it. I adore those books. I think that they are so good. That's Drew Caprician wrote them. So I'd love to get them back in some form or fashion. But yeah, I think Lucasfilm also isn't all that interested in doing adaptations. I think that they want to tell new stories. Mm-hmm. So it might take some inspiration. Like Patty Jenkins says that they looked at the games, they looked at the X-Wing books for inspiration, but Rogue Squadron's going to be its own story.
Yeah.
So...
All right, there you have it. Spookishness meant to say maybe the Darksaber can cut through Beskar.
I think Jane Dalton, who's in the chat, suggested that to us I don't know, a month ago. I
would not be surprised, because
I think that would be such a crazy...
The Mandalorian Jedi made it.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It would be an insane twist as well, where it's like they build up to this fight of Gideon versus Din, and he's got the spear, and then like right off the bat, that gets cut in half, and you go, "Oh no!"
No.
Everything you're wearing is moot. You have no defenses.
But it's like, well, you need someone with an actual lightsaber at that point.
Yeah, we'll see. But I think that idea is a good one.
Oof, that'll be interesting. All right, guys.
2 more days.
Oh, man. Crazy. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching for so long. I think we had around 600 people watching for almost that entire time.
Nice.
Lovely. Sorry we couldn't get to chat questions, but thank you so much for everyone who sent in their super chats. Smash that like button if you want. Maybe. And you can catch us in another live stream Friday talking about the finale of The Mandalorian.
And we'll be doing that with Force Center again. We opened we did like a predictions episode 0 the week before the premiere, and we're going to close it all out with them again. We're going to talk about what we were right and wrong about. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Very excited. All right, guys. This was great. We got 2 panels done out of, what?
9.
9? So this will be one that we'll be working on for a while. But we're not sure if we're going to do this again next week.
We'll see. we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll put it out on Twitter. If not, we will see you all in the new year.
Yeah.
So yeah, have a good night, everybody, and may the force be with you.